Hello, it's 9 p.m. in RTD. It's time to English New Edition. For tonight headlines. We have President of the Republic sends his wishes of Ramadan 2019. Also in the presidency, the head of state conduct a cabinet reshuffle. For the international scene, several deaths and wounded in Israel attack in Gaza. Welcome to our newsroom. On the eve of the blessed month of Ramadan, the head of state, His Excellency Ismail Omar Guelleh, made his declarations in which President Guelleh sent his best wish to the peoples and the rest of the Muslims, while the leader of state particularly implored the high flows in order to facilitate us fulfill this religious duty for pillars of Islam. The blessed month of Ramadan is a unique experience for God and a place of humility for the soul and the individual, but it is also a way to reinvigorate the very sense of being from his abstentions for a month, not forgetting the instincts within each being's tolerance and solidarism. So has the head of state. The president urged every Muslim to seize the opportunity offered by these few days in order to merit the Creator's approval while benefiting from his reward on the day of the last judgment. By the grace of God, our effort of the past armies have allowed us to consolidate national gains such as national security and solidarity in our worlds in perpetual fluctuations and clothed with crises and conflicts. This wind particularly afflicts some numbers of Arab Muslims countries in particular, underlining the President of the Republic. At the end of his declarations, His Excellency Ismail Omar Guelleh implored God to grant us our decency in order to overcome the difficulties caused by the current global situations and give us in return the values such as security, stability, and harmony.
وتعالى وتوفيقه مكنت الجهود المحمومة التي بذلناها على مدار السنوات السابقة من تعزيز المكتسبات الوطنية وترسيخ الأمن والاستقرار الذي تنعم به بلادنا في عالم.
President Guelleh exchanged Ramadan wishes with Arab and Muslim leaders, messages and of best wish of Ramadan emanating from leaders at the head of the Arab and Muslim countries, and wishing all near the blessed man's health and happiness to the President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Guelleh, as well as more development and prosperity to the people of Djibouti. Continue to flow these days to the presidency of the Republic. Several of these telegrams sent to the Djiboutian head of state praise the ability of our country to invariably remains a haven of peace and lasting stability. May God help the people of Djibouti to preserve the unity and concord that characterize them in order to further strengthen the work that is largely undertaken by their development. Read some messages to the President of the Republic for his part and the advent of the blessed month. The Djiboutian head of state also sent similar message to his counterpart at the head of the Arab and Muslim countries. In his letters, President Guelleh expressed wishes and success to each of these leaders. He also wished more tranquility, well-being, and fulfillment to their respective people. The President of the Republic has especially used the occasions of advent of the blessed month of Ramadan to form the hope of greater understanding and complementarity between Muslims and other cultural and religious components of the world. May God approve our prayer to see our planet evolved into the space of fraternity and tolerance. He wrote in several telegrams sent to his counterpart at the head of the Arab and Muslim nations. The President of the Republic made this afternoon some mini reshuffle within the government. However, the Abdul Qadir Kamil Mohammed was conducted as a Prime Minister, Ali Hassan Bahdon, the Minister of Justice, Ali Gelli Abu Bakr, Minister to the Presidency in charge of Investment, Mahmoud Ali Yusuf, Minister of Foreign Affairs, International Cooperation, Hassan Umar Mohammed, Minister of Defense in charge of relation with the Parliament, Mumin Ahmed Sheikh, Ministers of Interior, Ministers of Economy and Finance, Ilyas Musa Dawale, Mustafa Muhammad Mahamoud, Minister of Education and Vocational Training, Muhammad Warsama Diriye, Minister of Health, Dr. Nabil Muhammad Ahmed, Minister of Higher Education and Research, Mumin Ahmed Hassan, Minister of Women and Family, Muhammad Ahmed Awale, Minister of Agriculture, Musa Muhammad Ahmed, Minister of Equipment Transport, Mumin Hassan Barre, Minister of Muslim Affairs, Cultures and Waqf Property, Muna Usman Aden, Minister of Social Affairs and Solidarity, Abdul Karim Aden Sher, Budget Minister, Yunus Ali Gedi, Minister of Energy, Isman Ibrahim Roble, Minister of Labor, responsible for the reform of administration, Muhammad Abdul Qadir Musa Hale, Minister of Town Planning, Urban Planning, Environment and Tourism, Amina Abdi Aden, Housing Minister, Radwan Abdullahi Bahdon, Minister of Communication for Post Telecommunications, Hassan Hamad Arbahim, Minister of Commerce, Hassan Muhammad Kamil, State Secretary for Youth and Sports, State Secretary for Decentralization, Mr. Hamadou Muhammad Aramis. We have Hidayah Muhammad as more explanation, so welcome Hidayah.
Thank you, Mohammed. As we know exactly, it was this afternoon that the government has been reshuffled and 4 ministers have been removed from their positions. The Minister of Health, Dr. Jamal Mawki, the Minister of Budget, Bode Ahmed Roble, the Minister of Labor in charge of administrative reform, Mr. Hassan Idris Samir Rey, and the Minister of Communication in charge of Postal and Telecommunications, Abdi Yusuf Suge. As for the ministers who replaced the former ones are the new Minister of Health, Mr. Muhammad Warsama Diriye, the new Minister of Budget, Mr. Abdul Karim Aden Sher, the new Minister of Labor in charge of the administrative reform, Mr. Isman Ibrahim Roble, and finally for the position of the Minister of Communication in charge of Postal and Telecommunications has been appointed to Mr. Radwan Abdullahi Bahdon. The government of Djibouti, as we know, is composed of 24 members of the government. Few remained at their positions and there have been some changes. The Minister of Justice and Penitentiary Affairs in charge of Human Rights, Mr. Mumin Ahmed Sheikh, has been replaced with Mr. Ali Hassan Bahdon, who was the former Minister of Defense. The new Minister of Defense in charge of relations with the Parliament, Mr. Hassan Umar Mohammed Burhan, who was the former Minister of Interior. As for the new Minister of Interior, Mr. Mumin Ahmed Sheikh, who was the former Minister of Justice. The new Minister of Equipment and Transport is Mr. Musa Muhammad Ahmed, who was the former Minister of Housing, Urban Planning and the Environment. The new Minister of Housing, Environment and Tourism is Mr. Muhammad Abdul Qadir Musa Hilim. Mrs. Amina Abdi Aden was appointed as the new Minister of Housing and Mr. Hassan Hamad Ibrahim as the new Minister of Commerce. Mr. Hamadou Mohamed Aramis was appointed as the Secretary of State in charge of decentralization. And finally, the new Minister of Social Affairs and Solidarity was appointed to Mrs. Muna Usman Aden. And that's all for today's explanations, Mohammed.
Thank you, Hidayah, for more explanations. And we have obituary release. The President of the Republic, Ismail Omar Guelleh, paid a heartful tribute to the memory of the late Almis Mahmoud Hay, the Director General of the Authority of Civil Aviation, dead today in France. In his posthumous homage, the President Guelleh described the late high-ranking Djiboutian patriot, inveterate, notoriously known for his love and attachment to his country. This high-ranking late administrator, Al-Mis Mahmoud Haid, is first of all known for his affable and approachable characters. Deceased today at the age of 69 years. The late Al-Mis Mahmoud Haid comes from a big family, very famous in Djibouti, countless illustrious personalities, including the First Lady of our country, President of UNFD, Khadra Mahmoud Haid. The late Al-Mis Mahmoud leaves behind him a widow and 3 children, 1 boy and 2 girls. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. The Prime Minister Abdul Qadir Kamil Mohammed has decorated this morning the International Organization Migration's coordinator in Djibouti, Lalini Verasamy. She was elevated to the rank of Knight in the National Orders of 27 June. The ceremony was attended by the Interior Minister Hassan Omar Mohammed, the Minister of Women and Family Momin Ahmed Hassan, Secretary General of the Prime Minister Nagib Abdullah Mohammed Kamil, the National Police Director is Colonel Abdullahi Abdi, representative of the United Nations system Barbara Menzi, representative of the Prime Minister Abdul Qadir Kamil Mohammed thanked Lalini Verasamy for the valuable services she is rendering to the countries. Lalini Verasamy did not fail to thank the Prime Minister for these distinctions. The Minister of Economy and Charges of Industry, Ilyas Musa Dawale, has today received in his cabinet the delegations of Jordanian businessmen led by the Jordanian Minister of Investment Affairs, Mr. Muhannad Khalil. This delegation came to develop relations between the Republic of Djibouti and the Hashemite kingdoms of Jordan. After welcoming the Jordanian delegations, the Minister of Economy and Finance gave an overview of the economic opportunities of our country through projections on the countries, in particular on the Asal Lake. Jordan's investment minister said he was delighted with the warm welcome given to them since they arrived in Djibouti, while hailing the economic opportunities offered. The Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Mahmoud Ali Yusuf, has received today in his cabinet a Jordanian delegation led by the Minister of Investment, Muhannad Al-Khalil. During the meeting, the Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Mahmoud Ali Yusuf, discussed with the Jordanian business delegation the advantages of investment in Djibouti, as well as the ways and means to maintain friendly relations between the Republic of Djibouti and the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan. Attend the meeting, the Director of the Arab Department at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Muhammad Duale, and the Communication Officers, Mr. Musa. The Minister of Equipment Transport, Muhammad Abdul Qadir Musa Halam, took part in the Extraordinary General Assembly of the Arab Civil Aviation Organization held from 2 to 8 May 2019. Staying terms on the agenda was in order accessions of the Islamic Republic of Comoros to the Arab Civil Aviation Organization, membership application to the Executive Committee of Egypt and Saudi Arabia, nominations a candidate of the Arab Civil Aviation Organization in the elections to the 40 sessions of the General Assembly of the International Civil Aviation Organization. Following a debate, the application for membership of the Islamic Republic of Comoros was approved. The Minister of Equipment Transport, Muhammad Abdul Qadir Musa, recalled the importance that his country gives to the air transport sector, given its role in the development of the economy, noting that the transport sector all contributes significantly to the GDP of the Republic of Djibouti. The Directorate of Maritime Affairs would like to inform the users of the ferry boat to better serve them in comfort conditions that from 2 April 2019 the ticket will begin its sale at BAM for the following days: Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. For the departures of Thursday, the counters will start its sale at 9. Half the Directorate of Maritime Affairs thanks its loyal users for the understanding. The Minister of Women and Family, Her Excellency Momina Al-Hamed Hassan, continued on May 3, 2019 her towers in the regions of Tajura, Shimon to the locality of Darfur, accompanied by the Member of Parliament Ummah Mohammed Hamid, Ms. Fatuma Dawood, and Ms. The Prefect of Tajura, Mr. Abdul Malik Muhammad Banoita. The visit of the ministers ended in the locality of Hagande, beneficiaries of the community fund. The minister exchanged and talked to the community for a long time, sharing her needs for a school and a rural health center, for solar panels for the well. To this end, the minister has promised to transmit all grievances that not fell within her competence to the ministerial department concerned. The minister and her delegations then proceeded with the distributions of solar kits, wellness kits, of newborns, mosquito nets, and food. After making towers in the localities of the region, the delegation conducted by the Secretary General of the Ministry of Women and Family, Ms. Anissa Hassan Bahdoun, has proceeded a ceremony for the distributions of wheelchairs for disabled people of the city of Dakhel. The ceremony of distribution is presided by the Secretary General of the Ministry of Women and Family, Anissa Hassan, and the campaign was accompanied by the Deputy Prefect, Mr. Yusuf Ali, the President of the Regional Council. More than 1/10 of handicapped people were to benefit from a wheelchair. On the occasion of Ramadan, with the support of its members and volunteers, yesterday, food packages in Diwan Zakat compound in Balbala covered the majority of neighborhoods in Djibouti City. A total of 100 families received rations. The event was attended by the President of the Association Al Ihsan, Mr. Muhammad Hosh Idris, the General Secretary Usman Hussein, and the Dean of the Djiboutian Artists, Adan Farah Samatar, were present. Members of the association, consisting of the food supplies, was distributed a bag of rice, a bag of flour, and bag of dates and beads. The Secretary General of the Assam, Mr. Usman Hussein, emphasized the importance of this opportunity, which came before the blessed month of Ramadan. The Secretary of State for Youth and Sports, His Excellency Hassan Mohammed Kamil, received this morning at his cabinet the Ambassador of the Republic of Turkey to the Republic of Djibouti, His Excellency Levente Shahinkaya. As a reminder, the latter took office for 4 months only in the Republic of Djibouti. Thus, this meeting, which was attended by Technical Advisor in charge of communication, Mr. Abdullahi Hassan and Mr. Medina Salah, focus on the excellent cooperation and relationship between the two brothers and friend countries. The Football Federation closed this Friday the football tournament titled Inter-Regional Challenge that joins the 5 teams football champions of each region and the city of Djibouti. These competitions, to which the 5 team of each region is part of, in the occasions for the young player to strengthen its capacity and to acquire a new experience by playing between them. This final game was done in the presence of the Secretary of State for Youth and Sport, Hassan Mohammed Kamil, and all the members of the Djiboutian Federation of Football. After the final games that has been disclaimed in good conditions, all the managers have given the trophy to the winning team. The Secretary of State for Youth and Sport, Hassan Mohammed Kamil, has given his hand to the winning team. Their trophy as well as the medals has then encouraged them to continue their effort in order to arrive at the highest level. Further, the members of the Djiboutian Football Federations have also participated in the prize series and have distributed to the whole championship teams the trophy as well as the medals. In front of Humbly Schools won the 11th sessions of the Peace Run. Humbly Jebel Member of Parliament Ibrahim Ahmed Abdo, Deputy Mayors of the Djibouti City Mohammed Hassan Almi, Association's President Arti Abdurrahim Abdullahi, Bulga's Vice President, President of the District Councils of Jebel, elected municipal officials from Jebel took part in this sporting event. This executive and notables from this area of the capitals were also present to this sporting event. No less than 200 young people divided into 4 categories. Girls and boys, junior, seniors, boys competed in this competition. The sporting event dedicated to peace was born thanks to the support of the many partners, including the Ministry of Education, the State Secretariat for Youth and Sport, and the Mayor of the Djibouti. We regret to announce the death of the late Ahmed Abubakar Udu. Happened last night at Peltier Hospital, Saad 20. The late Abubakar Ahmed Udu was a highly respected elders authority in his community and Obok region. He leaves behind him 2 widows and 5 children and 4 girls. We send our condolences to all his family, relatives and friends, as well as to the community of Wadi, Rahaito, Mabla, Wi'ima and Manda. We pray God to welcome him to his eternal paradise. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. For the international scene, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu Sunday ordered the continuations of massive strikes against Palestinian armed groups in response to rocket fire from Gaza in the throes of violence that claimed the lives of 6 Palestinians and 1 Israeli since Saturdays, on the second day of a bout of favor that fears a new conflict rocket from the blockade Palestinian territory, which is between Israeli, Egypt and Mediterranean, fell again Sundays on southern Israeli. Sunday, the Israel strikes continue through the morning. The enclave is ruled by the Islamist Hamas movement and beset by conflict, poverty and imprisonment has been the scene of the latest escalations of tension since the deadly war of 2014 between Israel and Palestinian armed groups. This is it for the news. Thanks for watching us.